Greetings, fellow hostages. Captain Black, your urban safety-ist. Today's topic: 2 reasons blacks shouldn't hate blue. You already know the toxic relationship between black folks and police. In many cities, it doesn't seem like it's going to change anytime soon. You know the billions of dollars that have been spent in settlements, in retraining, in prosecution, and in consent decrees under the Justice Department. I have 2 reasons where I think at least, stakeholders and officers can find common ground. Reason 1 is necessity. The crime and decline which makes the inner city so dangerous and so unpalatable to black stakeholders is the same crime and decline which makes duty in inner cities so much more dangerous for police officers than elsewhere. One would assume that the necessity of combating the situation would unite these 2 groups. We understand the weight of history, we understand that politics, race, fear, and loathing inform how these 2 groups deal with each other. But if you realize that both of you, if you're a stakeholder, not caught up in the game, and if you're an officer who's really just there to catch bad guys and help good people, then necessity would unite the stakeholder and the officer. Moving from necessity, we go to the second reason, which is similarity. Both groups, black people and police, are numeric minorities. If you join some agency, obviously you're putting on a blue or some other colored uniform. If you're plain clothes, they're giving you a badge. It sets you apart from the general population. And being set apart also means that you encounter heightened scrutiny, criminal sanction, and prosecution if the general population feels that you've overstepped your boundaries. Conversely, black people are well accustomed to being subjected to heightened scrutiny, criminal sanction, and prosecution. If you take the language of civil rights groups and police unions and switch the titles, you hear the same complaints. Our members are being targeted, our members are being discriminated against. The civil rights group says it's because of color. The police union says it's because of color of law and the hostility that those who practice it are subjected to. Both groups say that politicians ignore them and the media mischaracterizes them. Isn't it amazing that if both groups would stop arguing with each other over individual cases, policies, and procedures, they would realize how much in common they have. I think that if you apply necessity and similarity methodically and honestly, both sides ultimately realize that they are on the same side. This is my presentation. If you'd like to check it out, you can look at the bottom of this video and find out how to get in touch with me. Martin Luther King Day is coming up. Black History Month is coming up. But any time is a good time, I think, to discuss 2 reasons why blacks shouldn't hate blue.